I have been getting second copies or reading copies of older books in my collection that are on the other side of the earth, or old books that friends had that I always wanted and didn't have a chance to get. And of course Amazon Marketplace is making that a pretty easy process, all things considered. So one of the books has come to me from a vendor called Books for the Needy, and let's take a look and see how well the product matches up to its description. So inside the priority mail cardboard envelope, there is a padded envelope for this soft cover book. This is an excellent packing slip that came with it, describing both their service that they ship Monday to Friday and their definition of used goods. So you can see that I bought the Lieber Cow, which is a supplement, an excellent supplement for the Nephilim role-playing game, which I'll be talking about more in upcoming months as I'm getting in the mood to do another campaign. So this packing slip includes not only their service, shipping Monday to Friday, but also their description of what used good is. So I'm quite pleased with that, so I can very quickly compare the actual condition of the book to what I was expecting. So I'm expecting a good book with bumped corners and edges that would make a good reading copy. So I already have this book, so this is my second copy, so its condition is less important to me. So let's take a look at the actual book. So I would say this is a very accurate description. Right? The cover itself is in good shape, not warped, but the covers are, how else can you say it, but bumped. It's clearly been read. Now there's some creasing along the spine, and this is possibly from its life before it came to me, or possibly through going in transit without a hard cardboard supplement to the packing. So if you're of mind to send softcover books through the mail, that's always something to consider to preserve the original state of the product. The book is quite an old one, but still very compelling design. I mean, it's classic Chaosium, the way that it looks, great simple layout, and a very historical feel, as it should have. This book was a real supplement to the game in that it introduced a different way of doing magic, and it really raised the authenticity of the occult practices in the game, and so I really wanted it as a quick and easy reference. I have it in PDF also, but this is one of the things that I wanted to bring back with me for my recent vacation in Canada, but didn't, and so now I have another copy, which I got for less than what I paid originally. This next marketplace vendor is Wonderworld Books. I haven't used them before either, so this is a quick review. So on the outside it feels stiff, and it's very light, so I have a suspicion of what's inside, and very firm, and all the corners are taped up, and it feels like there's good padding in there. So let's see if that's true. So by way of comparison, you can see that it was shipped, wrapped, taped up in very hard cardboard. This is also a soft cover supplement for Nephilim. This is the Game Master's Companion, again purchased for a quick reference. It's a very reasonable price. So this game was listed as new with some slight handling damage. So we'll see what that means. So far so good. Not only is the softcover book bagged, but it was actually supported by not just 2, but 3 cardboard protectors inside the envelope, and all sealed against water damage or any other accident. So I'm quite pleased with that. Now looking at it through the bag, we can see that the corners are fine. There's no discoloration. The spine is fine, and voila. So another great addition to my Nephilim library. I only had this one in PDF, so it's nice to get it. The next item that came is, of course, the core book for Nephilim. When I was home over the summer, I noticed that my book was still in good condition, but it wasn't one that I wanted to bring across the Pacific with me for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is that it's soft cover and they never travel well. So this is a backup copy of the soft cover, and this is my Asian copy of Nephilim. This is sent to me by Replays Media, and we'll see how well they've done. Now this padded envelope arrived with a small hole in it, and that doesn't seem to have been a big problem. It was originally put in here with, cardboard to protect it, but you can see that the cardboard had slid off to the side. It wasn't really secured in place. It was just allowed to be on top of the book. So that's one thing. They're just, in on top of the book. So if this damage was from shipping or from the original condition of the book is a mystery to me. Inside, there's no packing slip. Inside the book, there's no packing slip. It was billed as being in very good condition, and I guess I would agree. This is a slightly different version of the book than I have, which is nice. And as you can see, it maintains this kind of very chaosium, occult kind of look to it. Solid paper, no smell, pages aren't yellowed. The cover, even when they were new, never really looked that nice because of the kind of stone or leathery background, so not so bad. Okay, so that almost completes the Nephilim orders that I made. There's still one more thing, which is in the mail. Ordering game books used through Amazon's, I guess, convenient way of matching you up with what they call the marketplace sellers was a pretty successful experience for me. I purchased one book new, which was the Game Master's Companion. 2 books used. So these vendors are all across the U.S. And my biggest difficulty was actually finding sellers that have incorporated international shipping into their Amazon interface. It would be nice if more of them did. I had to not order the games at the best price in the best listed condition on pretty much each occasion due to that. Mostly it was domestic shipping. By domestic, of course, they only mean the continental United States. So even if I were in Canada, I'd be out of luck there. So that's one thing that it would be nice to see changed, particularly for expat gamers. Subsequent to those orders, I also ordered the Big Gold Book, and I ordered it new, and it came to me from the UK. And there'll be another clip taking a look at it.